Hi guys, Squirrel here and welcome to my War Thunder Tips series. This is episode 1 and we're focused on attacking. Now in an aircraft, altitude is everything. Altitude equals energy and energy can be converted to speed. In this example, I've picked off this hurricane, I've checked around that there's nobody else attacking me. The hurricane is totally unaware of my position because I'm higher than him and pilots very rarely look up. I don't shoot. I use my energy to gain some speed. I get behind the enemy and I open fire at the point where I can make a critical kill. That was a fast, clean kill. I now throttle up, check my 6 for any attention and begin to climb again. Now you can't always be at high altitude. Sometimes you're going to find yourself in a low position having just been in a dogfight. Altitude is relative. In this example, although I'm not that high, I am higher than the enemy Mustang approaching me. He's being chased by some teammates. What I do not do is make a dive and head straight towards the enemy which is coming straight at me. You always should aim to get on the 6. So I flip the aircraft over, put the combat flaps up, make a dive, get a clean kill, throttle up, get out of there and start to make some altitude again. What if the enemy is not coming straight at you and you can't get on its 6? In this example there's a Beaufort, he's very low, I'm very high, I've got the advantage. Now look at my teammates, they're all chasing him but they can't catch him up. I can now convert my altitude, my energy, into speed. I can dive down, I can accelerate in. Picking up speed, I'm catching the enemy up, that's something they can't do. I take the kill. Again, throttle up, get the altitude, get up and get out of there before you become a target for somebody else. Now these techniques don't just apply to attacking, they can also be used for defending. In this example, an enemy is about to try and cap my A runway. I'm the only guy in the area, he's coming in laterally to me, he's coming in at 90 degrees. I could head straight for him, but instead I'm aiming in front of him. And in a second I'm going to start to make my dive, I'm trying to match my speed so that I do not overshoot the lag. I put my combat flaps up, I throttle down, I don't want to overshoot. Try some rockets, matching his speed now. Most important factor here is not to overshoot. He didn't make the cap, I'm on his 6, he cannot possibly shake me off because he has no energy or speed left, and as a result, I get a clean kill. Now the easiest targets to pick off are low flying solo aircraft. But in this example, I spot a teammate in trouble. He's got a Yak 9T on his tail, so I dive down to help him. Now in this example, I'm using my combat flaps, I've throttled right the way down, I'm not firing until I'm in a good position. Immediately I cause the enemy aircraft to break free from my teammate, so he's disengaged, and I get the kill, and get a fighter rescue bonus. Now this works the other way. If you've got a guy on your 6, fly over to some friendlies, and hopefully after watching this video, they'll do you a favour and take the enemy aircraft out. Now you're not always going to find yourself with an altitude advantage. In my final example, I spot a teammate in trouble again. I don't really have an altitude advantage. Instead, I'm going to have to use all of my dogfighting techniques in order to take out this enemy aircraft. Now the first thing I need to do is just check that I'm not becoming a target myself, and then I begin to engage the Spitfire. Now notice, he immediately goes into a dive. I put my combat flaps on, throttle all the way down. Combat flaps give you that extra bit of lift, so as I throttle down, I don't stall. I've powered back up again into a climb, using short control bursts, only firing when my crosshair's back on target. I stay on his 6, he just can't shake me. He's very vulnerable now. And there you go, I get the kill. That is classic dogfighting. And if you're good, you're very hard to shake off. To summarise, when you've got nothing else to do, gain height. Height is an advantage. Aim for low, vulnerable targets, use your combat flaps and throttle down to stay on his 6. Save teammates when you can, and fly to teammates when you've got a guy on your 6. That's all for the first episode of War Thunder Tips series. Stay subscribed for future episodes, and remember guys, watch your 6.